I'm going to play for you right now the first initial intro for Queer Kid Stuff. So this is actually the music that Lindsay first had for Queer Kid Stuff. So here we go. We're starting with that.
Welcome to Queer Kid Stuff. Me and my Teddy, we're friends for life. All of us together, it's such a delight. You and me and him and we and them and they. Let's all be ourselves today. Queer Kid Stuff.
All right. So as you can see from the very beginning, this is obviously a major push to target children. Like I said, this is 8 years ago, give or take a little bit of time. So that means Lindsay was a pioneer, relatively speaking, for targeting children with queer ideology. And that teddy bear you see is actually Lindsay's co-host in the show. So, Chris, what's your first initial response to that intro?
Well, as you said, it's obviously an attempt to go after kids. I mean, that could have been the opening to Mr. Rogers or something, but a lot of the stuff used to not be directed to kids in any sort of way. And obviously now it is. And I think that that's the thing that is hopefully waking up a lot of people is that, and I said that even in the promotion to this podcast for tonight, it's like they are literally coming after your children. And they are. And by the way, make no mistake, this is not like just the gay stuff. This is everything, because they're using the term queer, and as we know, queer is a very who knows what the hell it means. This is well beyond just even the gay stuff. This is everything. So yeah, that's kind of my reaction to it.
Elena, what's your initial reaction to this opening for Queer Kid Stuff?
It's so off-putting. Like it just makes me at a loss for words, almost, knowing what we know about the transgender community with the surgeries and the hormones and all the horrible side effects, which I'm sure we'll get into. They'll come up. It's so sinister to put children on that path with this fun rainbow chalk and a teddy bear and the cutesy he, her, they, them song and all that. It makes me sick. But what's on my mind as I'm sitting here is, you said this came out about 8 to 10 years ago, and 8 to 10 years ago we weren't all aware that they were coming after our children at this level. What seeds are happening now out there that we haven't heard about yet, that we're not going to hear about for another 2, 5, 10 years? Like, what's it going to be then? Now we know a lot of stuff. The three of us here are pretty aware about the normalization of pedophilia, and queer now probably includes minor attracted persons that we have to accept. But every time I turn around, there's something more hideous and sinister that they're doing to our kids, and this scares me because I wasn't aware of this. And what are we going to be blindsided with next?
And keep in mind, Lindsay, actually, so Queer Kid Stuff, right? I didn't become even aware of that until back in the era of social justice warriors. That was when I first became aware of Queer Kid Stuff. And I will say that Lindsay's show was, when I first found this, it actually was one of the things that started to really shape me in the mindset that this is just absolutely wrong to see this content. And I want to quickly jump to the comments, then we're going to move on to the next clip.